cell, cause you gotta keep it real, so that we can feel where you're coming from, because these streets is ill. So if you ain't killing niggas in rhymes, your whole sound's just bubblegum. I said I won't contribute to genocide. I'd rather try to cultivate the inner side and try to evolve the frustrated ghetto mind. The devil and his army never been a friend of mine, but niggas don't wanna hear that shit, said the brother who was obviously totally misled and yelled out murder, murder, killed, murder instilled in the influential thoughts of our kids' heads. Shallow days, you never wanna let a brother be a brother, fully in it till the outer. Caught up in all them hollow nights, you can't escape, cause everywhere that I look, people frontin' and it just ain't right. Shallow days, you never wanna let a brother be a brother, fully in it till the outer. Caught up in all them hollow nights, you can't escape, cause everywhere that I look, people frontin' and it just ain't right. I said, don't you know the powers that be are using people as pawns, devouring we until they see us all gone and out of the scene. And as I passed the chronic, he said, look at where I be. I tried to get a job for real, but all the homies hit licks and rob and steal and keep fat pockets, caught in the rut to catch round this ways in. Plus, who could you trust? I said, I'm all about protecting mine, but neglected minds be getting left behind. Why don't you change your environment? He said, this is all I know. Plus, my fam's all that I got, I can't go. I said, you gotta make it for the fam. Damn, he said, I didn't make the ghetto made the man. I said, you more than just that. Shook his hand, said, damn, we gotta find a way to break the devil's master plan. Shallow days, you never wanna let a brother be a brother, fully in it till the outer. Caught up in all them hollow nights, you can't escape, cause everywhere that I look, people frontin' and it just ain't right. Shallow days, you never wanna let a brother be a brother, fully in it till the outer. Caught up in all them hollow nights, you can't escape, cause everywhere that I look, people frontin' and it just ain't right. The word peace is just an expression used to say bye when it's time to jet, and them red, black, and green medallions was all just part of a trend, I guess. Hardly ever see them around brothers next no more. Instead of that, go gats, aspiring gangsters and Max who at the young age of 4 be seeing more drama than war veterans instead of learning God's laws. And hip-hop is a voice, so we enlist that to express how we be feeling about this and that. But music does reflect life, and kids look up to what you're portraying and mimic what you act like. It's time for a new day, an era in rap, conscious styles, making them aware of the happenings. But the ears seem more steered towards self-annihilation, so many might laugh and write this off like I'm out here just blowing wind. Maybe label it soft or unreal, something they can't feel, while they keep yelling murder, 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 kill, kill, kill. I'll just keep moving on, moving on, moving on, moving on, moving on, moving on, moving on. I'll just keep moving on, moving on, moving on, moving on.
Shots ring out in a barroom night. Enter Betty Valentine from the upper hall. She sees a bartender in a pool of blood, cries out, my God, they've killed them all. Here comes the story of the hurricane, the man the authorities came to blame for something that he never done. Put in a prison cell, but one time he could have been the champion of the world. Three bodies lying there, there's Patty C, and another man named Bello moving around mysteriously. I didn't do what he says, and he throws up his hands. I was only robbing the register, I hope you understand. I saw him leave and he says, and he stops. One of us had better call up the cops. And so Patty calls the cops, and they arrive on the scene with their red lights flashing in a hot New Jersey night. it was about to go down when a cop pulled him over to the side of the road. Just like the time before and the time before that. In Patterson, that's just the way things go. If you're black, you might as well not show up on the street unless you wanna draw the heat. Alfred Bellow had a partner and he had a rap for the cops. Him and other Dexter Bradley were just out prowling around. He said, I saw two men running out, they looked like middleweights. Jumped into a white car with out-of-state plates. And Miss Patty Valentine just nodded her head. Cop said, wait a minute, boys, this one's not dead. So they took him to the infirmary. And though this man could hardly see, they told him he could identify the guilty man. The story of the hurricane, the man the authorities gave to blame for something that he never done. Put in a prison cell, but one time he could have been the champion of the world. Later, the ghettos are inflamed. Rubens in South America fighting for his name. Well, Arthur Dexter Bradley's still in the robbery game. And the cops are putting the screws to him looking for somebody to blame. Remember that murder that you happened in a bar? Remember you said you saw the getaway car? Think you'd like to play ball with the law? Think it might have been that fighter that you saw running that night. Don't forget that you are white. Dexter Bradley said, I'm really not sure. The cop said a poor boy like you can use a break. We got you for the motel job and you're talking to your friend Bello. You don't want to have to go back to jail, be a nice fellow. You'll be doing society a favor. That son of a bitch is brave and getting braver. We want to put his ass in the stir. We want to pin this triple murder on him. He ain't no gentleman jail. Ruben could take a man out with just one punch, but he never did like to talk about it all that much. It's my work, he'd say, I do it for pay. And when it's over, just as soon go on my way up to some paradise where the trout streams flow and the air is nice, and ride a horse along the trail. But then they took him to the jailhouse where they tried to turn a man into a mouse. All of Ruben's cards were marked in advance. The trial was a pig circus, he never had a chance. The judge made Ruben's witnesses drunkards from the slums. To the white folks who watched, he was a revolutionary bum. And to the black folks, he was just a crazy nigger. No one doubted that he pulled the trigger. And though they could not produce the gun, the DA said he was the one who did the deed, and the old white jury agreed. Carter was falsely tried. The crime was murder when, guess who testified? Bello and Bradley, and they both all they lied. And the newspapers, they all went along for the ride. How can the life of such a man be in the palm of some fool's hand? To see him obviously framed couldn't help but make feel ashamed to live in a land where justice is a game. Now all the criminals in the coats and the ties are free to drink martinis and watch the sunrise, while Reuben sits like Buddha in a 10-foot cell, an innocent man in a living hell. Yes, that's the story of the hurricane, but it won't be over till they clear his name and give him back the time he's done. Put in a prison cell, but one time he could have been the champion